name is John McFarlane. I'm a features writer for Boating New Zealand and a columnist. I've been writing for them for 16 years. Today we've got a really excellent example of a boat. It's a full displacement craft built in China by an Australian company called Integrity Boats, and it's a 380 flybridge. Fabulous day and a fabulous boat, and we're having a lot of fun testing it. Starting with the aft of the 380 flybridge, we've got an indoor-outdoor seamless flow through to the main cabin, and out here seating for 8 to 10 quite comfortably, a table, drop-down screens which is really nice, a window here that you can pull down and shut, but it's still got the door so you can open the whole thing up to access your dining and seating part. That's a really nice feature. Whatever the climate, you can make that work for you. On the starboard side aft is a chiller and a freezer, which is great for fishing. Obviously you can keep ice there for your live catches and some cold tinnies. And on the starboard side we've got a full L-shaped galley, hot plate, the oven, and then the bench here with some, looks like marbly type covers over it. The fridge is over there. On the port hand side is another L-shaped dining area. So that looks like about a 4 to 5 seat dinette. Okay, so at the helm we've got a snug 2-person seat or a comfortable one. You can stand up quite comfortably, and I've still got 4 or 5 inches of headroom, or 125 millimeters if you're into metric. Nice big wheel. There's a place here for your feet to brace yourself in on a rough day. You've got a separate gear lever. These are electronic gears, so that's quite easy. There's no distinct clunk. And then a separate throttle. Raymarine chart plotter, multifunction display, so you can bring up engine or fish finder or your chart plotter, whatever you want, you can configure that. There's a auto helm here, bow and stern thrusters, which is really nice to see. Wayne, who took it out, he was able to turn the boat on their length with the bow and the stern thrusters. Your controls for your wipers and washer, analog engine controls here and display, and then we've got a switchboard and other controls down here and a fire extinguisher, and the main switchboard is under the seat here, so with all your circuit breakers. So it's all really easy and central to the helm. And then we can have a look at the engine, which is under our feet. So in here we've got a 300 horsepower turboed John Deere engine. These are factory marinized and lovely to see. Good soundproofing, there's plenty of access, so it's really easy to get down there. I'm not going to with my white shirt, but it's very easy to get down there for the mechanic to do the servicing. In the fore cabin is obviously the master stateroom. I love island berths because when there's 2 of you on board, you've each got your own access to get into the bunk without sort of clambering over each other, which, you know, you put up with that on some boats, but on this style of boat I think it's very appropriate to have an island berth. I tested it earlier, really easy to get in and out of. Nice storage here for books or your glasses. As a skipper, I like to have my glasses close to me when I'm sleeping at night to hop out and check something. So it's good to have that, you know, really close, really easy to get to. The door here, it's a snug fit, so it does pay to keep the bedding off the end of the bed there to shut the door easily. Other than that, it's perfect. Here we've got the heads compartment and a separate shower, and again I really like this function. To me the two are separate. When you have a shower you don't want to get all the toilet paper covered in water, so I think it's really important to have a separate shower. Plenty of headroom in here and a nice high WC, so you're not sort of dropping down low. Very easy to use in a seaway. I think it's really well designed. And across on the other side was the separate double, plenty of room, and a 6-foot person can easily stretch out there. So while we're on the subject of sleeping, the dinette drops down to form another double, and also there's a 4th double out in the aft cockpit, and you can put the clears around that, so on a really hot sticky night you can sleep out there and it'll be much cooler. Okay, so we're up on the flybridge now of the Integrity 380. We've got seating here for at least 8 to 9 people quite comfortably. There's 2 4-person seats with drinks table. Almost the Admiral's chair. We won't say it's the Captain's chair, we'll go one higher and say it's an Admiral's chair. The chart plotter again, and full instrumentation and full engine controls. Screens, quite a substantial hardtop which was actually added in New Zealand, custom made for the boat, and very substantial stainless steel brackets to hold it all on. It's all pretty solid, and with the clears around it, it really forms a completely separate place on the boat. After that there's a deck there. We've got an inflatable and a set of davits to hoist out over the side. Quite an expansive foredeck, non-skid, and handrails all around, a substantial anchor windlass, stainless chain and stainless anchor, and a nice swivel. And there's twin lockers either side. I'm standing on one, and there's another one there, so you can really have a lot of chain out. And I noticed there's a wash for the chain as it's coming in, so you're not bringing all the mud onto the boat. And that anchor is controllable at the helm, and there's also a remote for it, so you can control it from the flybridge. So it's been pretty well thought out. Okay, so that was the Integrity 380 flybridge. I really like this boat. This reminds me very much of a boat that a number of our viewers may remember as the old Warwick 36. This boat is a modern interpretation of that. It's solid, it's got a nice feel on the water, it's 12 tonnes, it's not going to be skittish around. You can get out there in a 20 or 35 knot blow, although we haven't had that, but just my own experience leads me to indicate it will be a pretty safe and secure feeling. There's plenty of room for a husband and wife, 2 to 4 children to have a week aboard and not feel cramped. If the weather turns bad, you can make yourself very comfortable, park yourself up in a quiet bay. But on a nice day like this, it's just a wonderful, wonderful way to get around. Cruises comfortably at 7 knots. It's not going to be expensive to run. It's going to be a easily maintained boat that's not going to frighten the family, and it's going to give you, I think, a lot of value for money. The base price of this is $750, however the owner of this particular boat requested some extras. Stainless chain, stainless anchor, washdown, an inflatable craft that's mounted up on the rear of the flybridge, and some davits to control it, and the engine is a little bigger, and the hardtop. So all of that added around $100,000 to the base price of $750. So you can take it in whichever flavour you like.
John Ecclestone from Boating New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to our channel.